Welcome to Land a House. I'm Seth. Today I have got a start to finish project to cut out this sign. It says pause and reflect with a little design over here. I'm going to open up Fusion 360, design the CAD file, and then export that to the SandSmart Genmitsu ProVar XL 2x2 CNC machine. So I'm going to do the design work, and then we'll watch this cut out the sign here, and hopefully you'll learn something about this process. So let's go ahead and jump on the computer and get to work with Fusion 360 to make the design before we cut it out. I'm here at the CNC where I've got a 3/4 inch piece of plywood. I've got it locked down nice and tight. I want to get the dimensions of this so that I can go up to the computer and design the file that we're going to be cutting today with the CNC. So I've got 6 inches by 21 inches, and this is 3/4 inches thick. I've got Fusion 360 loaded. I'm going to go ahead and start with the stock dimensions that we took from the shop here. So I'm going to go into the top view, grab one of these squares or boxes, and I'm going to say 6 inch by 21 inch, and then we're going to do 3/4 inch as well. And that is the material that we're going to be working with. So it looks good. Now let's go ahead and put a design on here. Let's start off with some text. So I'm going to go to Sketch, click the top of our surface here, and then I'm going to go to Create and Text, and I'm going to drag out where I want this text to go. So let's just say right in here. Now inside of this single quotation is where my text needs to go. So I'm going to say pause and reflect. Sounds fun. All right, I'm going to center that, make this something a little bigger, like maybe 20. And then let's change this to a much thicker font here. Let's do 25. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and move this to the center. I'm going to right click and do press pull. And let's go -5 millimeters. That should do. Just enough to give us this text in this shape here. And now we're just going to make some paw print. And to make this a much easier design, I'm just going to do circles to represent the paw print. So let's go with like 50 mil here. And let's say new body. And we can just move that where we want it real quick. Of course, you could spend a lot more time on your design than I am here. I just want to give us a general thing to work with. So, all right, let's make 4 of these here. So let's just say 24 mil, and let's not join that yet. There we go, good enough. It's simply just a paw print next to pause and reflect. I do need to grab each one of these and then move that down here. I think 5 will be good. And now we can do a combine these so that they are subtracting, and there's going to be the inlay there of our paw print. Okay. Now we're able to go to Manufacturing tab. I'm going to go here to the 2D, and I'm going to select the 2D pocket. I'm going to click in here so that all of these surfaces that are down below the top face will be milled out. So that's what's going to be milled. Now let's go ahead and select a tool real quick. Now I know that what I'm working with is just a 1/8 inch. So I'm going to click on a flat end mill here, and just for this example I'm going to pick one of these tools. Of course I would be more specific if I have a specific bit that I'm going to be using, but that ought to do it. Now in our settings, let's go through this real quick. I'm going to turn off the coolant. That should be fine. We've already got our geometry. The heights, those should update here for us. We'll check in a moment. Okay, what we can do now is go into Actions, Simulate, and we'll see it says no issues found. And let's see what we get here. All right, well that looks pretty good. I think we will stick with that. Now that we have our design ready and the simulation has been run, let's go through here and then do Actions and Post-Process. I'm going to use my Genmitsu CNC machine, and the GRBL is what we need to use for that. No splitting. Let's give this a file name of like 1009, and then we can call this program paw print and say post. I'm going to load up the Gerbil control candle. This will allow us to set the origin point here. I've got our file opened up. I'm simply jogging the machine until I find the origin point here in the lower corner. I'm going to use the piece of paper method to make sure the bit is just slightly touching the top surface here. So I'm going to drop this down. That's really close. Since we're going to be dropping down 5 millimeters, I think that's going to be enough. I've got the router turned to the on position so that it will spin. I now have the origin placed down here, and I don't have it quite touching yet because I don't want it to have to struggle too hard to cut into this. So it'll be about 4 millimeters down once it's cutting. All right, as you can see, my stock is locked down. Now it's time to get this set up here on the computer. I've got my Candle program logged in, which is the program that's going to run the CNC machine. I'm going to go up here to File and Open, and I'm going to find the file that's going to be used to make this paw print here. Now, I've already got it jogged to the position that I want, so I'm going to press this button right here, which will restore the origin. And then I'm going to push the 0, the X and Y and Z. So you can see everything is right here in this corner where it's supposed to be. We are now prepared to run this project. This is the first time I'm running this program, so I'm going to wear my safety glasses and my hearing protection, and hopefully we are within bounds of my stock. Let's see how we did here. Very good. Pause and reflect, just like we designed it. The Genmitsu ProVar XL 2x2 has a 2 foot by 2 foot working area So you can really mill out some large stuff here with this machine. Now it does come with a control box, as you can see right over here, and all of the wiring is nice and tidy. All goes to the back of the machine. And it also has a Wi-Fi module, so you can use your cell phone or Wi-Fi to operate this machine as well. I do have mine connected to the computer, but I find that it is quite handy to have that as well. Now I do have a full assembly video. You can check that out, link in the description down below. I feel like this project turned out quite nice. We had both letters and a design, and it cut out flawlessly. Now there are a couple of things that I forgot to show you whenever I was working here. First of all, in Fusion 360, make sure you match your units. So I designed in millimeters and I cut in millimeters. If you have inches on one and millimeters on the other, it may send your machine out of bounds and trigger those limit switches, so keep that in mind. Also, if your machine is wanting to send itself out of bounds, you remember you have to set the origin point to wherever you are about to start cutting, so just keep that in mind as well. If you've got questions or comments, leave those in the description down below. And also check out the Genmitsu. I've got this as a link in the description as well. I'm Seth with Powerhouse, and I'll see you in the next video.